Hey everyone. One of my great joys as a film critic is when I discover one of those little gems of a film, a really wonderful film that for some reason isn't really getting the publicity and isn't reaching that mainstream audience, though it should. And then if I can, through my influence in some way, bring that wonderful film to a larger audience, that's one of the great things that fills my heart with joy. And that's why today I want to talk to you about this little film that I recently saw called 2 Days in Paris. It's written by, directed by, and co stars Julie Delpy, a wonderful French actor who some of you may remember from Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, which incidentally were two movies that dealt with similar themes, a romance between an American man and a French woman. But this movie, 2 Days in Paris, really, although it may have a lot to do with those on the surface, underneath in terms of substance, it's a very different film. It's a wonderful little comedy that looks at this couple played by Julie Delpy and Adam Goldberg. And the two of them have been together for 2 years. Now, this is the point in a relationship, as many of you may well know, that things are a little precarious. You've been together with someone for a while, you know them, the honeymoon's over, but you're not quite at that point where you're ready to commit. Maybe you're going to marry, maybe you're not. Um, you've learned a lot about the person that you love, but there's still a few secrets that you don't know, and well, maybe that might make the difference as to whether or not this relationship is going to go all the way or if you're going to break up. It's a very, very important point in a relationship, and in my view, really aren't very many movies that deal with relationships in this point. The vast majority of romantic comedies deal with the very beginning of a relationship. Um, so it's refreshing to see a film dealing with this. Now, in the story, Julie Delpy, who's Marion, is French. She's from Paris, but she's been living in New York for a while, and she has an American boyfriend, Adam Goldberg. And the two have gone on a vacation to Venice, and they didn't really have a great time in Venice, partly because Adam Goldberg's character, Jack, was sick for most of the time. Anyway, they're coming back now to New York, but on the way they're stopping off in Paris for 2 days to sort of rest up for a moment before flying back to New York to give Jack a chance to meet Marion's parents, who, by the way, are actually played by Julie Delpy's real life parents. And while they're there, they can take in a few sights and have a few other little interesting episodes. Now it's very funny, and some really funny stuff happens. It's nothing really big, but a series of minor little incidents or vignettes tends to strain their relationship a little bit. For example, Jack and Marion have dinner with Marion's parents, and the father kind of tests Jack with his knowledge of French culture. They go to a party of one of Marion's friends, and they run into one of Marion's exes. And the ex sort of hits on her, and Jack starts to get a little jealous. Then there's a bunch of cab drivers that are really weird, strange characters. The water pipe breaks, and when the firemen come to fix it, Marion kind of flirts with them. There's just a whole long series of things. And of course, there's a wonderful scene where they go to the market and to buy meat and things. And Jack, as a typical American, is rather shocked by this French idea of what they have in France, and he sees things very differently through American eyes. It's a wonderful little film, and there's just some really great beautiful moments, and the acting is just wonderful. Julie Delpy is wonderful. Her parents are wonderful. Daniel Bruhl, who's this German actor who's in a cameo, has some really wonderful little moments. But really, the best is Adam Goldberg. He's just absolutely fantastic. He's so funny. He makes you laugh with him. He makes you laugh at him. He makes you sympathize with him. He's almost like a Woody Allen kind of character. In fact, several other reviewers have compared him to Woody Allen, and yeah, I think that's probably fair to say, and that's quite a compliment. I was really impressed with his acting. So if you get a chance to see it, you really should go and try to see it. I just mentioned a couple few things here in this video. I've posted a more formal review of the movie on my website, which is Chiz Film Movie Reviews, and I'm going to put the link to that review here on the side of um, of the video, so you can go right to it and you can read the actual review. I hope you do. I hope you get a chance because it's a wonderful little film, and I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for listening to me and watching to me. Thanks.